Hello guys, Keenan Weiss is here and this is my audio review for Interstellar. Interstellar is a new science fiction adventure film directed by Christopher Nolan. It stars Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Michael Caine, Jessica Chastain, and the one and only my crush and the most gorgeous looking Mackenzie. The film follows the adventures of a group of explorers who make use of a newly discovered wormhole to surpass the limitations on human space travel and conquer the vast distances involved in an interstellar voyage. Now, being the film fan that I am today, I would say that if I was to be asked who is my favorite director, well, that's a very simple question to answer. Christopher Nolan. This man had dreamed bigger far beyond the eyes of the universe. This man guided us to the open world of the cinematic universe itself, and most of all, this guy learns how to keep that guidance in balance. Obviously, I have seen one of his films, the Dark Knight trilogy. Unfortunately, I haven't finished watching Inception yet, but I will soon, and many others. But, was Interstellar bigger than all of them? One answer only. Yes. Interstellar featured many bright possessions of filmmaking, and Christopher Nolan really kept doing what he is doing. This man is inevitable. Being the runtime 169 minutes long, I'd say that for the bigger the runtime, the better the film progresses, because the film was very well cooked. One thing about Interstellar that really excites me than all the amazing trailers coming out, the visuals are absolutely out of this world. Literally, the visuals and the way they filmed the scene where they were already in outer space was very practical. Unfortunately, this film didn't play in 3D in our cinemas, which was a very big disappointment. But however, the visuals still looked level-headed while watching. Let's go on to the acting. Matthew McConaughey did an absolutely tremendous job for the role of Cooper. This man is believable. The way he gives out his emotions on screen was very vivid, and his character was very well developed, and you really see that perspective in him of what it feels like to a father leaving his family, going on a dangerous mission to find a new world. The idea writers really noted that very well. He's a very reasonable and touching guy to watch. Anne Hathaway, on the other hand, I thought did a reasonable job. She wasn't bad. It's just her character really feels a bit off sometimes on screen, but I don't blame her for that. No, because I heard in one article on the internet while shooting the film, she almost had hypothermia when they filmed the scene where her character is in the water and the big man on the wave started moving closer in on her. So I'd say she was decent. Okay, Michael Caine. Jesus Christ, Michael Caine. Now, coming off of the big budget Nolan Batman trilogy, I'd say Mr. Caine did an absolutely admirable job in Interstellar. His character was very well perceived, smart, and most of all kind, and Mr. Caine really belonged to this movie. He was a very unique guy. I love his character, his emotions were genuine. Good job, Mr. Caine. Jessica Chastain, on the other hand, did a very practical job as the role of Murph. She was very gorgeous in the film itself. Her emotions were really in that character, and she was very well perceived, and you really feel what she was going through while chaos strikes on her own planet. Alright, the next review is going to be long because finally we get to review the acting of my crush, Mackenzie. Now, coming off of her big budget films like Twilight, Breaking Dawn Part 2, and The Conjuring, I'd say she did a very astounding job in Interstellar. I could get the fact that she was improving along the way. By the way, today is her birthday. Happy 14th birthday, beautiful Kenzie, and I hope you had a great day. Moving on, her acting was unbelievably great. The way she played her character of Murph was absolutely well played. Her character was very smart, kind-hearted, and has a very sociable bond with her dad. And Mackenzie Foy really played that perspective very flawlessly. The way she gives out emotions was very genuine. I mean, like I said, coming off of her previous projects, I'd say she has improved a lot over the years of her career. Even in real life, she has a very kind heart as what her character has. She did a good job. I definitely give her extra credit because I have a crush on her, but I don't care. If the beautiful actress herself is impossibly listening to this audio review right now, I just want to say good job. You have a bright career ahead of you. Stay beautiful, stay safe, and I hope to see you again in other epics. Going on to the cinematography. I'd say Christopher Nolan has a very spot-on taste for camera works because obviously Interstellar had very amazing camera work, not shaky at all. Especially when it comes to the gorgeous and stunning visual effects, like the scenes where the group gets sucked into a wormhole. All of that featured very awesome cinematography, and the sounds of the movie were breathtaking. The music was very well composed because obviously The film score was composed by one of the greatest composers of all time, Hans Zimmer, or Hans Zimmer, or whatever. Christopher Nolan, on the other hand, stayed in action. He did a very imaginative job on his film. The way he did it was wise enough and easy enough to put on the screen so the audience may laugh and cry. This man is remarkable. Every step of the way, he was still a man of imaginations that can make the source of filmmaking forever. When I go to college, I want to go to film school. Why do you ask? Because this man inspired me to. Because not all directors were like him, not as good as he is, and most of all, not as excellent and intellectual as he is. Overall, Interstellar was a blast for me, an epic and fun time for me and the entire family. I'm gonna give Interstellar a 5 out of 5. Well, that was my audio review for Interstellar. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. I'm Kingdom My 6 and please subscribe. Peace.